So I'm recording a lecture. The first major system of the body that we'll be covering is the integumentary system. Integument is a word that means covering, literally translated as covering, and it generally refers to the skin, although it also refers to the hair and nails and any kind of auxiliary structures that are present in the skin. The skin is 1.5 to 4 millimeters thick, depending on where you are. There is such a thing as thick skin, and there's such a thing as thin skin. Your skin is going to be thickest in the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet, and thinnest in hairless areas. The skin weighs 9 to 11 pounds. This is actually an exhibit from the Body Worlds exhibit, one of my very favorites, of a man who had his skin completely removed and is holding it up looking at it. So it weighs 9 to 11 pounds. It takes up 7% of your total body weight. This is a picture that we're going to be looking at more, and more. It's basically across a small section that's been taken out of the skin that shows the 3 layers of the skin. The first layer, the next video is going to be covering the epidermis, which is the outermost part of your skin. The inner layer to that is the dermis, which actually takes up the bulk of your skin. It's tough and leathery, and in fact it is the same thing as the material of a leather jacket. And then the hypodermis, there's a few different names for the hypodermis, and in fact in some cases it's not actually considered part of the skin. The hypodermis, I like the word hypodermis because it has that anatomical tie-in with the epidermis. Epi meaning above or outside of, epidermis. So it's like the upper part of the skin. And the hypodermis, hypo meaning less than. I just like the idea of the terminology being tied together. So the hypodermis being below the skin. It's made entirely of fat or adipose tissue. The role of the hypodermis is to anchor the skin to the underlying muscle. It also has a role in shock absorption and insulation, and it also serves as an energy reservoir. The other role, another name for the hypodermis that's very, very common is subcutaneous tissue or just subcute. And it's also called the superficial fascia.